Alright, so this video is to go over the quiz 2 review. Again, by doing this review, you are preparing yourself extremely well for the quiz. What you should do right now is you should actually work through as many of these problems as you can on your own, and then come back and watch through the ones that you couldn't do, and also just check with this video which ones you got right, which ones you got wrong. Alright, so number 1. Simplifying. Well, first thing we should realize that this is actually just an inverse property. So inverse property, what does that mean? I've got a log base 2, I've got a base of 2, so really this is just 0.7, and that's your answer. Easy as that. Alright, number 2. This we should realize we need one of our formulas for, so let's figure out which one we need. How many years will 270 grow to, so this is my initial, that's that p value, grow to, that's my final amount, that's A, invested at 3%, well remember that needs to be 0.03, that's your rate, and here, this is the big thing, compounded continuously. Well that right away tells us what formula we need. We need A equals P E R T. Now all we have to do is fill in the formula and solve. So A is 1850 equal to 270, that's P. E, that's that constant, E. The rate, 0.03, T. Now remember, whenever there's an exponent, we're going to have to change to logarithmic form. But since there's an E, we want to use the natural log. So natural log, remember, whenever you see E. First, I want to get E alone, though. So I want this guy to be alone. Let's divide by 270 to get there. So what does that leave me with? Well, a big fraction, basically. So 1850 divided by 270 equals E 0.03t. Again, how do I convert this? Remember, a base, log base, of something is an exponent. So here we go. We need the natural log. Now E, I don't have to write E here, of 1850 over 270 equals the exponent. Now all that's left to do is divide by 0.03, and get our time. Well, you need to go to your calculator to do that, so take out the handy-dandy calculator. I need natural log, so again, that's all the way down here, natural log under log, of, I need 1850 divided by 270. I'm dividing that by 0.03. And here it says round to the nearest tenth, so the nearest tenth would be 0.2, so 64.2 years. So it will take 64.2 years for $270 to grow to 1850 at a rate of 3% compound continuously. So again, that sentence, you could be a little bit less detailed, but that would be the best answer there. Alright, so now we're rewriting. So this is where I'm thinking about those addition, subtraction, the product powers, and that. First thing I look for is any subtraction or addition. So right here I'm subtracting, which tells me I need a quotient. So that's my quotient rule. Well, what else do I have? I have powers. So let's go ahead and put the powers back up first. So that's actually where I'm going to start. So I'm going to do log, well 1/2, remember that that's actually the square root of x minus 4. 2/3, well 2/3, think about it as the third root of something squared. Because remember, the denominator tells us what root we're taking, and the numerator tells us the power that we're raising it to. So I need log and I'm going to have the cube root of x plus 7, I'm squaring that. And then again, I still have that quotient here, which means that I need to make this division, so I need log of the square root of x minus 4 divided by the cube root of x plus 7 squared. And that is your final answer there. I've condensed it, or rewrite it as one logarithm. Alright, moving on to some solving problems. Solve. Well, I have two logs on the same side. Are they the same base? They are. Addition, well, what does that mean? It means we need to multiply those logs. So I need to do log base 2 of x minus 3 times x plus 3. So that's going to give me x squared minus 9. Well, now I have log base 2 of 4. I've simplified everything, so now I feel like I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. Well, what can we do if we're stuck with a logarithm? We can change it to exponential. So 2, the base to some power, equals the evaluation. So 2 to the 4th power equals x squared minus 9. So now what do? Well, 2 to the 4th, that's 16, equals x squared minus 9. Add 9 and solve. So 25 equals x squared. Hopefully we realize here to take the square root. What do you have to remember? Plus or minus. So x equals 5. X equals negative 5. Now don't forget to check. We cannot have a negative log, so make sure you check these. Putting 5 back in here, I get 5 minus 3. So 5 minus 3, that's 2. That's fine. 5 plus 3, that'll be positive. So that's okay. I know that works. Negative 5, I'm going to do negative 5 minus 3, which equals negative 8. I can't have a negative, so negative 5 is extraneous. So what am I talking about there? This is really log of that, and that equals log of negative 8, which cannot happen. Alright, so now let's go ahead. Similar logic here. It's just a little bit more complicated. So 3, 3, 3, 3, they're all the same. So therefore, I can go ahead and look at addition, so that means multiply. We've got subtraction, so I need to divide. Alright, so let's go ahead and simplify here. X plus 1, x plus 3 equals log 3 x cubed plus 5x squared divided by x. And there's some simplifying we can do there. So x squared plus 3x plus x plus 3, which is really just x squared plus 4x plus 3. And still have the logarithm. Well, if I have an x in the bottom and I have an x here and an x here, I can really rewrite this by taking out an x of both of them. So then this is really just log of x times x squared plus 5x over x. And my x's will cancel out.